Hello guys, welcome to episode 3 of Emulating Cloughie. It's me, Bad Jokes FM, back at you once again with another video. And as you can see, it's the 4th of February 2020 and I've got 2 games for you today. The biggest one is coming up first. We are at home to top of the table Newcastle with Ryan Giggs as their manager. Quite a turn up for the books. I've not really seen him manage anywhere else just yet, but he's at Newcastle, he's got them top of the table, and so we're playing them first, and then we've got a Walsall away after that, and as well we've got a roundup of the transfer window. My gosh, did the transfer window kick into life right at the end. Transfer deadline day was manic. There has been good people brought in and there's been mistakes made. You will see all those in a moment, but before we crack on with anything else, let's have a look at the results since you was last with me. You was with me over Christmas for the Derby and the Cardiff games, both of which I lost as I was only just coming into the club, still finding my feet, still trying to figure players out. And since then, results have definitely improved. We have played in the league 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and we've only lost once in the league since Christmas. We've won 4 and we've lost 1, and we are definitely in a better position than where we was when I took over. We've beaten Leeds, we've beaten Millwall, lost to Bristol City in the Cup, a little bit disappointed but not too much. And we beat Norwich and we beat Brentford. And we did lose to Sheffield Wednesday. But the Norwich and the Brentford games, those especially, are 2 I just want to take a quick look at here. I did record both these games on a video I was going to release yesterday. But me being an absolute muppet, again forgot to record my microphone. And so by the time I figured that out, I couldn't really release one yesterday. Sorry about that, guys. Hope the wait's going to be worth it and you'll enjoy this video. But as far as these 2 games, like I say, we beat Norwich 3-1. Very good performance there. Velios scored a hat-trick and looked on fire. And against Brentford, even more so, we was brilliant against Brentford. It was 1-1 after 12 minutes, but as soon as we scored in the 22nd minute, you just knew it was going to be all us. And it was a very nice performance. A 9.1 from Tyler Walker, scoring a couple goals. McEachran popped up with one, and Velios with a goal right at the end, just to make the result look even more comfortable. And so with all that said, let's have a quick look at the league table. When you was with me last, we was bottom of the table and going absolutely nowhere. Now we are out of the relegation zone. We have played 29 games, 1 game less than most of the people around us and most of the teams around us. And we are on 28 points. We are 1 point out of the relegation zone. It could be different after today because our game in hand does appear to be against Newcastle. Not exactly ideal, but I've beaten bigger teams. And I'm fairly confident. We have been playing quite well and we have brought in some very nice new players who that I will show you now if we just have a quick look at our transfer history. And as you will see, I took over before the transfer window started, but it wasn't until deadline day that it all sort of kicked off, because I brought in Vincent Phil on loan from Arsenal. I brought him in mainly because I noticed that he scored 4 goals in an FA Cup game for Arsenal, and other than that, he's not really done too much, but his stats and that do look good. He's got good acceleration, good pace, good agility, good first touch, but he hasn't really shown that in the few games he's played for me so far. He's played 3 games. He's got an average rating of 6.6 for me, so I don't know what's going wrong with him. He is supposed to be our best attacking midfielder, but like I say, he's not really shown that yet. And he's not in the team, at least he's not starting for today's game. But hopefully he will get back on track in the next couple of games and force his way back into the side. And following him into the club is Aidan O'Neill from Burnley. We all know how much I like Aidan O'Neill. I've had him before in this save. I've had him at Newport and Gillingham, and he's always been consistent, he's always been solid, but this is definitely the highest level that he is playing at. And I've brought him in, and we'll see what he can do. He might not get too many chances, but we've brought him in on a fairly cheap deal, 96,000, and we're only paying him 2,900. So I'm fairly happy with that deal. I do expect him to get in and get a couple of games and try and impress me. And the next fella to come in is Tyro Aronini. No idea. Tyro, I'm going to call him. That's his name now, Tyro. And he's 22-year-old Nigerian striker. Again, he looks decent. 15 acceleration, 16 pace, 15 balance, 14 finishing. He looks good. He's valued at 6.25 million. And we've got him on loan from Liverpool. And I quite like him. I think he's going to do quite well for us. We are paying his wages for half his wages for the duration of this deal. So I'm hoping he can pop up and score 5-10 goals and get us safe and get us mid-table. The next fella to come in, this is where the deadline day madness started. And this is where the mistakes started to happen, which I will show you in a second. But the first one to come in on deadline day was Bradley Johnson, 32-year-old English central midfielder. Decent stats there. He can't run too fast. But I think if we just keep him in central midfield, hold him in place, he can do a decent little job because he is aggressive, he is determined, he's got good decent natural fitness, and he can pass the ball okay-ish. So if we can just be sort of like a Mark Noble sort of player, to sort of get the ball off somebody and pass it to somebody else, then I'll be happy with that. The next fella to come in is on a very cheap deal, Aaron Lennon from Everton. We all know about Aaron Lennon. He was a superstar at Tottenham, and I thought he was going to go on and be a really good player, but that never really happened for him. He's gone to Everton, and he's had his own mental health problems, as you may have seen in the news in the last couple of months. And now we've picked him up on a very cheap deal, only 40-odd thousand, I believe it was. Yeah, 42,000, and I think he's going to be decent. He's not played too much for Everton as of late, but hopefully he can pick up and he can do well at this level. He's still got a little bit of pace for his age. He can still cross the ball, he can still dribble. His first touch is still decent, and he's got good teamwork and good work rate. And so I'm hoping at this level he's going to be very good for us. And the next one to come in is a fella by the name of Lyndon Gooch from Sunderland. Some of you may have heard of him. I'm not too familiar with him, but he looks decent. 3-star current ability, 4-star potential ability, 24-year-old American. 15 for dribbling, 16 for acceleration, 15 agility. I think in our 4-2-3-1 narrow, I think if we can get him used to playing centrally, he could be alright, he could be good. And now the next one to come in is the first of the mistakes, and it's someone who I think I am going to be cancelling if I can. I might even just try and do that now. No, Rolos, I can't cancel it. And you may be asking yourself, well Spen, well Bad Jokes, why on earth would you want to be cancelling this deal? He looks like a superstar at this level. And he would be. He's 21-year-old German, 4-star current and potential ability. Only one problem, as I will now show you in the history screen. He's already played for 2 teams this year. So me being a muppet, me trying to be rushing, trying to be panicking, trying to get deals over the line. I've seen him, I've taken a punt on him, and without looking at his history, and it wasn't until we got into the club and I've just tried picking a team for today's game that I've noticed that he's ineligible. So that is a real pain in the arse. We are going to be, and we're paying him money as well. We're paying him 6,750 quid a week to sit on our training ground and do nothing. So that is quite disappointing. But you never know, maybe might be able to pick him up next season. I don't know. But yeah, that is the first of the mistakes. Really not happy with that. And then the next one, the mistakes just seem to keep on happening. I've brought in Jonathan Benteke, and again, a little bit of a punt. We all know about his brother, Christian Benteke. We all know what a good player his brother is, and I thought, take a punt on Benteke. It's someone I was umming and ahhing with all during the transfer window. Do I bring him in? Do I not bring him in? Eventually, on deadline day, I thought, sod it. I will go for it. I will risk it. I will try and bring him in. And so we've brought him in, and he can't play. And why can't he play? Because he can't get a work permit. Brexit is now taken full effect, and it is starting to kick me in the rear end. The amount of players I've tried to bring in on loan and on contracts, only to be told that you can't bring them in because of work permits. I was told Benteke might be okay, despite not having played for his country. I was told he might be alright. And so we appealed, and we appealed again, and we couldn't get it. But me, again, just rushing, just doing deadline day deals, trying to be a bit of a Harry Redknapp type fella. I decided to sign him without even realising that he hadn't passed his work permit. And so up until at least next season, I think, when I'll be offering him a new contract, if we just do decide to go in that direction, he can't play for us. So I'm not really too sure what to do about that. If any of you guys have any advice, please let me know. Hit me up in the comments down below. Any advice on how to deal with this problem and the problem of Egerton, please do let me know. About then, we finally did get someone else in on loan and who can play for the club, and who I think is going to be pretty decent for us in a central attacking midfield role, is James Maddison, 23-year-old English, 3.5-star current, 3.5-star potential ability. He's got decent acceleration, decent pace. He's very determined. His vision's good. His technique's decent. His passing could be improved. I think I might think about trying to work on that. He's got decent free kicks, which, as any of you who watched Gillingham for the first half of this season, the few episodes I did do with him this season, will know. Callum Gribbin, oh my gosh, he can take a mean free kick. If James Maddison can take off where he left off, I will be very, very happy. And so that is all as far as the ins. I'll just quickly go over the outs. Not really anybody I think you'll notice or be too interested in since I've been at the club at least. There's only been a couple that have gone. Jordan Hugill, the striker, who I think I may have said in the last video, he was moaning and asking for a chance in the squad, but I just didn't really see him as being that impressive, and so I decided to get rid of him. He is valued at £1.5 million, but there was no chance I was going to get that sort of money for him, and I just wanted to get him out of the club. So to get 750,000 for him, quite happy with that. Can't really moan or complain too much about that. And the other fella is Kevin Heary. Again, nobody I really use too much. We've sent him out on loan. Maybe he might improve in the future. You never know. And just see what goes from there. But with all that said, that may have been a little bit long. If it was, I'm sorry guys. But here we go, cracking on with the team for today's game. And today's game is against Newcastle in the league. Newcastle, of course, top of the league. And this is the team for today's game. We've got Ingram in goal. We've got Cohen at left back. Hobbs and Mancienne in the centre of the park. Lightchaz on the right. And in the centre of the park, we've got Cass and McEachran, who have sort of, for the time being, made central midfield their own. It is going to take quite a lot for them to get dropped and for me to not play them, because they have been playing very well in the games I've been playing off camera. And now the three central attacking midfielders got a little bit of a change. We've got Maddison, Walker and Gooch just behind the main man Velios up top on his own as the target man. Let's hope that that combination of players can pick us up a very unlikely 3 points today, as I appear to have started recording a little bit early. And if you guys are enjoying the videos, please just let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. And if you have any advice about any of the transfers I've brought in, any of the people I've brought in, please let me know. Any and all advice is welcomed. I'll very much enjoy hearing from you guys. And I hope you guys are enjoying the videos and the series as a whole. As now here we go at last, cracking on with the game. Just a few notes there about needing to give people squad numbers. And here we go. Media prediction is saying that we're evenly matched and they think this will be a draw. Bit of a surprise considering Newcastle are top of the league and we're fighting relegation. Can't really imagine this being too close. But if it is close, I'll be very happy. I will be happy with a draw today. I just want to get a point out of this and move on. I'm going to say to the lads, I know we're the underdogs here, but go out there and give the fans a performance to cheer for. They've listened to it keenly, but have not really taken too much notice. As I'm now just waiting for the game to kick off. As here we go, start of the game. Hopefully these players can gel quite quickly and we'll just get the league table moved down so it can focus on us as we're coming forward early. Madison with a long shot early. Oh, 10 seconds into the game. Madison's almost scored for us as they've had to push the ball out for a corner. And now the ball coming in. Cohen with it. And it gets headed away. Oh, sorry about that, lads. Just trying to get rid of the scoreboard there. As now just 15-20 minutes gone. We've had more shots. We've not really let Newcastle into this too much. But nothing to be shown in the way of highlights yet. Hopefully we'll have one soon for you. But look at that. Look at them stats. We are dominating possession. As here we go with the ball. It's McEachran out wide to Cass. Out to Lychaz. And what's Lychaz going to do? Gets it into Madison. Madison gets it into the area. Walker 1-0. We are leading. We are 1-0 up against top of the table Newcastle. Tyler Walker with his 11th of the season. A cracking team goal there, sorry. Very nicely put into the back of the net. And we have the lead just before half time. This is a very good performance. I'm tempted to say best performance we've had since being at Forest. Because even though we have won games 3-1 and 4-1, this is dominant against a team who will be in the Premier League next season. I'm going to say that, lads, I'm very happy with that. Keep it going. And they're all extremely delighted, as they should be. But can they keep it going for the next 45 minutes and hold on to this 3 points? Which would be a massive bonus. As Newcastle now coming back at us at the start of the half. But nothing too much happens of that. And we are still in a very dominant position in terms of possession and shots and everything. Every sort of statistic you can find. We are dominating this game. And now it's Cohen with the corner. Bit of a bubble about that. We have a penalty. We've got a penalty. Joe Gomez is giving it away there. Not sure what for. But this is a massive moment in our season. This could be a very big bonus 3 points. And it's Velios to step up to take the penalty. He runs up. And he scores. 2-0. Velios very nicely, very calmly done for his 15th goal of the season. And this is how it's done at this level. I am getting Forest as far away from the relegation zone as possible. Velios is waving before he's taken the penalty. That's how confident he is. Very, very happy with him. And now it's Gooch with the ball. On another highlight, it's Cohen. Out to Cass. And what's he going to do? Gets it to Lychaz. And Lychaz, is he going to cross it in? What's he going to do? He gets it to McEachran, to Gooch, to Velios. Velios out wide to Cohen. Can Cohen whip it in? He does. But they head it away. And I think it's going to come back in. No, not immediately. McEachran to Gooch, to Cass. And Cass, is he going to pass it? Yes, he does. Madison has it. Madison has it taken off him. That's disappointing there. Thought he has a chance to nick a goal there. As now Sombalonga against his old club is through on goal. And he's just shown why we don't have him anymore. That was awful. Thank God that was awful. And now it's time for a couple of changes. I'm going to take Gooch off. He's nowhere near fit enough. And yeah, I'm going to put Johnson on. And I think I'm going to put O'Neill on the pitch in place of Matty Cass and leave it at that. And now 20 minutes left on the clock. Newcastle coming back at us. And the ball comes in and Cohen clears it. Now it's Gooch to Velios, all up front on his own. But he does a brilliant job holding it up. And it's Walker. And what's Walker going to do? Plays it through to Gooch and that's 3-0. Lyndon Gooch on his debut. Oh, just as I'm taking him off. Well, that was a very nice goal. And this is amazing. I would not have bet on this before the game started. Walker with a great through ball and Gooch in mountains of space. And this is 3-0 up. This is mad. Cannot believe how well we have played today. Come on, can we get a fourth? That would be beautiful just to help out the goal difference. This is giving me a lot of hope for next season. Because if we can get mid-table this year, on basis of this performance, playoffs are not out of the table next season. As now the ball gets cleared away off our corner. And now just 10 minutes remaining. Newcastle have come here and been very, very poor. They do look tired. Us not quite so tired. It has been 11 days since our last game. So, oh, Assombalonga's fluked one in. It's gone down as an Ingram own goal. Be interesting to see this in the 3D. I was not expecting that to find its way into the back of the net. And Gomez threw it to Assombalonga. Assombalonga just crosses it. Taking a bit of a deflection. Oh, that is poor. Come on, Ingram. That was quite awful. But thankfully, it's not crucial. It's not important. As with just 5 minutes left, I'm just going to make one more change just to run the clock down. I'm going to take Velios off for Tyro. And here we go. Just last minute of injury time coming. And it's our throw in. I think this is the end of the game. The end of a very nice performance. And there it is. 3-1. We have beaten top of the table Newcastle. Relegation, you are having a bubble bath. We are not going down. I'm almost certain of that now. And the lads are all very, very happy with themselves. As they should be. And that's where I'm going to leave it for the second, lads. I'll be back with you in just a moment for the Walsall game. Hello guys, we're back. What a performance that was. I still can't quite believe it. And so, I think after a game like that, how do you change it? Well, the answer is, you don't. I'm going with exactly the same team. I know Gooch isn't exactly the fittest. If we just have a look at him, he's not exactly the fittest. I am going to take him off after half time. But for the first half at least, I just want to keep it all the same. Keep all the momentum going. And hopefully we can in this game away to Walsall. And this again is saying that the media prediction thinks it's going to be a draw. How on earth can you trust them after that last game when we went and absolutely spanked Newcastle? And just going through the team talk here, just to say the lads carry on from where you was last time. And here we are. Start of the game. Very, very happy with that last performance. And hope you guys are as well. And hope you guys do enjoy this episode. I have just checked and it is going to be an extra long episode. I apologise about that, guys. Didn't quite realise the first part was going to take quite so long. But hopefully you guys all enjoy it. As Madison just has a very long shot there. That gets collected easily. By another fella who I think used to play for Nottingham Forest. I'm sure Gazinga used to be in goal for Forest. And now, oh, speaking of that, we've got another goal. We're 1-0 up. Matty Cass with his first of the season. That free kick took a huge deflection. As now just seeing it in the 3D. Oh, keeper should have done better than that. It was basically in his hands. And he's let it drop. Very unfortunate there for Walsall. But we're going to take advantage and I am not going to complain. I'm very happy with how that's gone. As we've got another highlight coming. They're coming back at us. It's Morris to Ward. And there's Gleeson with the ball. And Roberts has it now. Roberts into the box with a shot and wide. Very, very poor attacking there. Now, just to take a quick look at the league table. We are 17th in the table now. We are getting well away from the relegation zone. Oh, but not with play like that. Roberts is through. And Mancien's got it. Mancien's got... Oh, Ingram. Oh, what's happened there? I thought Mancien had it away. He didn't. They had the shot. Our keeper just about kept it off the line. And we've managed to scramble it away. That was mad. And now it's Gooch to Walker. And what's Walker going to do? Walker, he's into the box. He goes for a shot. And just over. Oh. And now, again, on the possession stats, the team's really getting used to this new tactic. 66% of possession. 13 shots. 6 on target. I am very happy. And well, if we just have a quick look at the top of the league table, that just makes what we've done against Newcastle look even more impressive. That was only their 3rd defeat in the league this year. And we went there and absolutely outclassed them. And now it's Maddison with the ball to Walker and Velios. 2-0. 2-0 Forest. Velios. A very nice goal there. A brilliant poachers type goal. And this is brilliant to watch. As now Maddison in the 3D with a ball across to Walker. And Walker immediately pings it onto Velios, who gets it past the keeper. And this is just unbelievable to see from where we took over, from the mess Forest was in. I've come in and turned them around almost straight away. I'm going to say to the lads, I'm very pleased. Keep it going. And only a couple of them are delighted. I think they're getting used to me being happy now, which means they are playing well. And now it's Walsall just knocking the ball out wide. And we collect it easily there thanks to Cass. This Mancien back to Ingram. And Ingram knocks it long, but nothing happens. As in fact, I'm going to take away the Walsall stats just for the time being, just to get a better look at the league table. And yeah, there we are. 65 minutes gone on the clock. This is going to be our 10th win, if we can hold on. I'm just going to make a couple of substitutions now. Get Gooch off. I know I said I'd take him off at half time, but I didn't want to change too much. And we've got Johnson coming on for him. And you know what? I'm going to chuck Lennon on for James Maddison. See if he can run about a bit for the last half an hour, last 20 minutes. And very happy again with this performance. It's looking like it is going to be 6 points and 2 victories in an episode for the first time in what I think is a while. As now our substitutions are just being made. Just about 10 minutes left. We've got a throw in. And Gaziinga comes out and collects it. And is he going to play it long? Or is he going to play it short to one of his teammates? He's going to play it long. He plays it long. And we had it away. And it's us coming forward. It's Lennon now with the ball. Can he find a mate? He does. It's Cass. Out to Lennon. And what's he going to do? To Walker. To Johnson. And Johnson with a long shot. Oh, off the bar. Off the bar and back out. And we've got a corner. Is there another goal coming? Come on, Forest. Make this just a little bit more comfortable. Cohen with the corner. And Gaziinga again comes out and collects it. I think that's going to be all it is from that highlight. As now, with just 4 minutes left on the clock. Johnson through. Oh, Walker just couldn't get onto that pass. But now it's Murdoch all alone. He plays it out wide and Roberts keeps it in. And is he going to find a mate? Well, he tries to, but McEachran intercepts it brilliantly there. As Mancien passes it to Lychaz. And is he going to give it to anyone? He does. It goes to Johnson. Johnson gives it back to Lychaz. And Lychaz forward to Lennon. And is Lennon going to run at someone? Nope. But we do get it back very quickly. And now it's Lennon with the ball to Johnson. Johnson to McEachran in the centre of the park. To Walker and Velios. Velios is through. 3-0. Velios with his 2nd of the day. And what's that? His 17th of the season now? Yes, it is. 17th of the season. Our third of the game. 3-0 up. We have come here and we have played some truly brilliant football. As now Walker with a great through ball. And Velios onto it first and past the keeper, who had no chance with that. Very, very nice to see. As now this is just going to be the last highlight of the game. And there it is. The final whistle is gone. 3-0 to Nottingham Forest. 2 big wins today. We are surely on form for maybe a top half finish. What a result that would be. And 2 very good results today. I'm very happy with that. And let's just see where I'll be with you for the episode tomorrow. I think I'll be with you for the Fulham and the Crystal Palace games tomorrow. And so, if you've enjoyed that video, please give me a thumbs up. And please subscribe to the channel. I am Bad Jokes FM. I am out.